Wait for another Fox News poll for you. 54% of voters say the president's use of vetoes is a bad thing. All rise, the aforementioned judges here. Now, hold on a second. You get a bill presented to the Senate. Nowadays, it needs 60 votes to pass. Can't always get 60 votes. You get a bill, you present it to the Senate, and maybe it goes through the Senate. The president vetoes it. You don't have 67 votes to override the veto. The president has an executive order. It goes right around Congress. What I'm trying to say is, last year's elections, putting a party in power in Congress means absolutely nothing.
It almost is to that point between executive orders and administrative regulations. His appointees on the Federal Communications Commission, for example, proclaiming that they have the authority to regulate the Internet. His director of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms saying that they're going to ban certain bullets and thereby ban guns, which are perfectly lawful. Guns that the Congress decided not to ban. He is basically going around Congress. I have argued in this piece this morning in the Washington Times and at FoxNews.com, he's also going around the Constitution.
Yeah.
It is very, very clear. It is schoolchild-like clear. The Congress writes the laws, the president enforces the laws, the courts interpret the laws. When Congress says no, he may not use his pen and his phone to say yes. That
exactly. It's a direct contradiction of the will of the people.
Now, you don't want to hear this. What's the remedy? At some point, it may get to the point where that remedy is more desirable than a rogue president. The remedy is impeachment. That is the constitutional remedy. It's politically unpalatable. At some point, it may become politically palatable. Where will this stop? He now claims he can raise taxes with the stroke of a pen.
Suppose you were to, the Republicans bit the bullet and abolished the filibuster rule. Wouldn't that mean that any vote going through the Senate simply has to get 51 votes, and then it passes, and then it can go to the president's desk? Am I accurate in that?
Yes, but that does not affect veto, and that does not.
No, it doesn't.
His ability to use the administrative agencies. It would make the Republicans have more oomph in the government.
It would prevent the minority Democrats in the Senate from exercising what is essentially veto power, because they can prevent any bill getting 60 votes.
Yes.
It
would be the so-called nuclear option,
yes.
And whichever party is victimized by the nuclear option hates it.
And remember, Harry Reid exercised this all the time when he was Senate Majority Leader. And then Mitch McConnell coming in said, I want to bring the Senate back to regular rules. Well, it puts the Republican Party at a disadvantage.
I suggest to you that the problem is
especially with this president.
I suggest to you the problem is a deeper and more fundamental one, and it's between the president's ears. He is exercising authoritarian impulses to get his way in defiance of the Constitution and in defiance of the electorate.
We're not going to get any change, though, are we? We've got 18 months of this left, and there's no change coming. Meanwhile, we're losing the fight against terror. We're losing against Putin. We feel less secure at home, and the economy is declining.
All of that equals the I word. Not the I man, the I word.
But look,
although I'm sure the I man has some strong opinions on this,
too. You know that it's not going to happen. There isn't the political will to use the I word, and if you did, it would take years.
Here's the irony. If he keeps this up, he may generate the political will. There may soon be such a backlash. What will he ban next? What taxes will he raise next? What group of 3 people on a body of 5, I speak of the FCC, are going to change laws that Congress put in place next?
You know what we need?
What?
More lawyers, judges like you, who will step in as the judiciary to make a change here and do it fast.
You do have a judge in Texas who enjoined the immigration. I'm not falling for your bait. Who enjoined the immigration executive orders? We'll see where that goes. That's being appealed in the argument Monday.
I thought you'd fall for it, but you didn't. You're a sharp guy. Dartmouth, I believe.
How about a majority of Republicans voting against John Boehner in the House? If this were the British system, he'd be out of office, right?
He would indeed. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, Parliament rules. Thanks very much, Judge.
You're welcome.
It was fun as ever.